Making Music in Frederick, Maryland has been kind enough to sponsor this particular video by loaning me this beautiful Martin SC-13e Special. And what makes it special besides the color on the top? Well, it's actually offered both this way with the sunburst or a natural top. I just happen to think the sunburst top looks really, really cool. It has the zircote or zircoti, depending on how you pronounce it, veneer on the back and sides. Veneer just means it's layered or laminated, however you want to describe it. It does have the Sure-Align, what do they call it? The Sure-Align linear dovetail neck joint. There, I got it out, which has 2 bolts that you can use to adjust. Well, you can take the neck off, first of all, and then you can adjust the angle of the neck for string height. And there's also, in the sound hole, there are 2 adjustment screws in there. One is for your neck relief, and the other is to change intonation. I'm not going to go into the details. You can go onto the Martin website and look for the SC13e Special, and they have a video that shows you how you go about making adjustments. They do recommend that you take it to a certified Martin repair person, but they said that anybody who likes to do their own work can do it with some instruction, and trust me, the instruction is very, very helpful. The one thing they don't tell you is there is a special toolkit that you will need to do the adjustments. It does not come standard with the guitar. What you get with the guitar is a gig bag. And I'm not a big fan of Martin's gig bags. They're actually very, very nice, don't get me wrong. They're just not as nice as Taylor gig bags, but they do the job. I'm kind of surprised at $1,999 that this guitar doesn't come with a hardshell case. Maybe they figure since this is designed as a performance gigging guitar, you should have a gig bag. Who knows? But that special toolkit that you'll need to do those adjustments costs $150 extra. It is considered an accessory that you purchase on your own. They don't give it to you. Well, now back to the specifics on the guitar. It is that asymmetrical shape, which is very pleasing to the eye, I might add, at least to me anyway. Very kind of contemporary. The whole neck and cutaway, because of that special neck dovetail joint. The Sure-Align system is very, very contemporary looking as well. But the rest of the guitar is actually very traditional. It's a 25.4-inch Martin scale length. It's 1 3/4-inch nut width. It has a Corian, a white Corian nut, and a white tusk saddle. I've seen some other guitars that had a white tusk nut and a Corian saddle. I don't know why they interchange those. I don't really know why, but anyways, they do use it. It is a ebony bridge and fretboard, and this has a really cool looking ebony bridge. If you can see the striping, I like that change in color. I know for many, many years, and many people, they like pure black ebony. It's just harder to get in today's world. And of course, Taylor Guitars has been instrumental bringing the off-colored ebony to the market. The color of it doesn't change the sound of it or sound transference capabilities. It just looks different. It has open back tuners, and they call them butterbean, but they're kind of see-through. I think they're really cool. They feel, you can really grip them, not that you need to grip tuners. It has a low-profile velocity neck, which is very comfortable. It is very much a performance neck for, say, a guitar player who's used to maybe playing an electric guitar and likes to do leads and wants to be really fast on the neck. It has a high performance taper as you go up. I can't really tell the difference other than it flattens out a little bit when you get up towards the 12th, 10th, and 12th fret. So maybe that's what they mean, since you'd have to be reaching over to do your leads. It has an LR Baggs Element pickup system in it. I am not a firm believer in under-saddle pickups, but I must admit, with the tone rolled off on this through my Bose S1, and my Bose S1 little cube PA system does accentuate the bass a little bit, but with the tone rolled off, I actually was able to get a very pleasing amplified sound. It would work well as a solo artist or in a band situation, and if you needed a little bit more brilliance, all you do is increase the tone a little bit and it'll be fine. All the way up, though, it gets a little glassy. I don't think that's the greatest sound, but a very cool guitar. For $19.99, Again, I wish it had a hard shell case, but gig bag works. The fact that I would do my own setups to a point, $150 for the kit. I think I would just call my Martin repair tech and see if he has purchased the kit and then take it over to him. Because if all he's going to do is adjust the string height and maybe a little tweak on the intonation, he's probably going to charge me about 75 or 80 bucks. That's basically half the cost of the kit. And once you set up the guitar to your liking, why would you need the kit again? Other than the truss rod wrench, which you can use, I'm assuming, on other Martin guitars. They're still not worth 150 bucks. You can buy them for less money. But it sounds really, really good. I did some sound samples. First, I used just my fingers, and then I used a variety of picks to give you an idea. I must admit, because I was a little skeptical coming into this, that the sound would be, I don't know, not really Martin-like. And it isn't 100% Martin-like. When I say Martin-like, you know, big dreadnought, real big low end, slightly muddy, but that nice warm muddy. Boy, I can't spit that out. Anyway, so I was expecting more of a chimey, kind of a Taylorish sound. But I must admit, acoustically, it's very, very pleasing. If I didn't own so many guitars, this could kind of creep into my collection. It really could. So let's listen. Well, there are the sound samples. Now, I purposefully did not record the sound amplified, and the reason being is all of us use different acoustic amps. Some people use PAs like I do. The Bose S1 is wonderful, but it does accentuate the low end a little bit. So whatever you have, you might have, who knows what you have. So it wouldn't necessarily be a good representation for what you might hear if you purchased this guitar, so I figured I better not do it. But with the Zoom H4n Pro sitting out front, which actually reproduces the sound of the guitar quite well, I thought that was a good way for you to hear it. So me personally, I'm actually very, very surprised how much I like it. I didn't expect to, other than the fact that I think it's real cool looking. Sound-wise though, again, like I said, if I didn't own so many guitars, this might creep into my collection. Again, I want to thank Making Music, Ryan and the whole crew over there, and Reg and Pam and everybody, Tom and Rick. and Gary. They do such a terrific job. If you are looking for a guitar, whether it's a Taylor, a Martin, or an Ibanez, or even an electric guitar, it would not hurt you to go to Making Music in Frederick, Maryland, and check out and see what they have in stock. They will sell online, direct. They're wonderful to work with. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope this has helped you if you are thinking about purchasing one of these. I've wanted to try one for quite a while. I'm glad I did, because actually it's a pretty cool guitar. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it's Ryan here with Making Music here in Frederick, Maryland. Just want to touch base and let you know a little bit about us. We've been here in Frederick for about 40 years now, specializing in guitars, drums, PA equipment, really anything that you need for a live performance, or if you're just starting out. We have a room full of great acoustic guitars, which you may have already seen some or are going to be seeing some, range from Taylors, Martins, wide range of used acoustics as well. We also have a big wall of electric guitars, specializing in Ibanez and Paul Reed Smith, a wide selection of used guitars as well. Also PA equipment, speakers, mixers, amplifiers for electrics, such as Boss, Vox, Black Star, a lot of top line names in the business. So please keep us in mind if you have any questions, repair, guitar needs, anything else, music related. We'd love to see you here at the store. Thank you.